Hi there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your tarot for the month of December 2021. No, I don't appear in my monthly tarot forecasts because I do use more cards and people like to see the cards, so that's what we're going to do. But you can see me in almost all of my other videos on this channel, so you can find me there, like your monthly astrology forecast, which is already up. I do want to remind you that if you are watching your rising sign forecast, remember your rising sign is going to give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up. And your moon sign, that's going to be showing you the less prominent, albeit still significant side story that's playing out throughout the course of December. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and engagement helps this channel out a lot. So, what is going on here? Well, your big theme of the month, your big focus of the month is the Six of Wands upright. And so this is going to be a very active but also very thrilling month for you because there are a lot of huge breakthroughs in personal attainments and victories that are not only getting realized, but it's changing essentially the status that you have become accustomed to one that is much more prominent, whether it's prominent professionally, socially, or maybe even something that is enabling you to actually be able to be more outgoing, whether it's because you are getting sourced with the resources to be more outgoing, to take on more ambitious feats, take more ambitious steps, or possibly even attainment when it comes to certain treasures, certain goals, or maybe even certain connections that you had been looking for. With the Six of Wands, we are making a big plot shift in where our life is going and kind of wrapping up 2021 in such a way where there are a great deal of wins that last longer than just this month. When it comes to your material circumstances, you do have the Chariot reversed and the Five of Swords upright. And with the Chariot reversed, I am seeing this is going to be an incredibly busy month, an incredibly hectic month on both practical affairs on the job and off the job. And practical affairs can also equate to living situation as well as family as it relates to money and things like that. Now, with the Chariot reversed, a lot of you Aquarian people may come to a space where you are going to be facing a bit of a crossroads because maybe two goals or two ambitions that you've held are now going in separate directions. And this is going to be a time where you are going to, if you try to make them both happen at the same time, you're going to find that they are actually competing with each other, they are hurting each other, and one ultimately will end up, doing a lot of damage to the other, or both damaging each other and slowing down their progress. This could happen in such a way where you have to be in, you feel like you have to be in two places at once, or you're taking on way more work, way more hours, or way more projects than you desire, or possibly even a lot of you could be deciding that you no longer wish to remain in a certain situation or a certain location professionally or as far as your living situation goes. And it may be time to examine that, but with the Chariot card reversed, just keep in mind that while things are going very, very well for you and you can make anything really pretty much happen really, really quickly, you've got to be ready to reorganize so you don't get overwhelmed by how fast this situation is going for you, how fast the rewards and the risks are substantiating. Make sure it's under your control, right? Proceed mindfully and you'll still have that Six of Wands victory experience. With the Five of Swords upright, I do think a lot of you may be getting pretty fed up with certain situations that you have become accustomed to, either in your professional life or with a financial arrangement. Some of you may actually be cutting ties this month with either collaborators, maybe even going no contact, maybe with even clients or customers, or possibly something going on in a work community or a community in your field or a network that you have a very soured experience with, or something may happen that does sour an experience there. I do feel some of you may actually benefit from another person's downfall or reap a benefit from another person's downfall, whether this opens up a new job for you or gives you the freedom or the latitude to make a big shift in your career. That remains to be seen. Be mindful about how you choose to handle being a winner in this situation, though, because we don't want to become infamous in that sense for being ruthless, but a lot of you may be finding that you are actually, yes, benefiting from the downfall of another in your field or in some other financial corner of your life. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people, we do have the Three of Swords reversed and the Ace of Swords upright. With the Three of Swords reversed, I am seeing that there is going to be something that is getting patched up or cleared up between you and either an old friend or maybe a relative, possibly even something that has a bit of a legacy that's left a mark on you. This patching up may not necessarily be a kissing and making up, however, but this could be a patching up in terms of just simply clearing the air and getting the dust and the debris out of each of our lives or each of our spaces, whether it's recontextualizing the way we associate with one another. I don't necessarily think it's a forgive and forget situation, but it definitely does show up here as sort of a forgive and at least not keep bringing it up, not keep doing it, not keep reliving it, not keep reinstating it. With this, some of you Aquarian people, yes, may be recovering a contact or reconnecting in that respect. However, some of you may just simply be getting something out of your life for good and all the loose ends tied up as well as far as that person is concerned. With the Ace of Swords upright, there is also going to be some kind of new breakthrough with the assistance of a shift going on with a friend or a relative that is giving you a green light to make some kind of big move that or to maybe come out with something or initiate some kind of new story in your life that has been waiting to take its first steps. Now, with the Ace of Swords, this could be a green light coming in the form of help, or maybe somebody giving you the hookup in some way. The Ace of Swords could also indicate here that this new initiation may be coming with the assistance, somebody putting their power behind you, putting their strength behind you, and you are going to be able to get a nice head start on something that has only been on the drafting table for a while. When it comes to your challenge this month, you do have the Eight of Pentacles upright and the Magician reversed. With the Eight of Pentacles upright, I do think a lot of you Aquarian people are going to find that you're going to have to update a lot of your training, a lot of your style, or update a lot of your tools, a lot of your education this month when it comes to a lot of projects or maybe a lot of shifts that you're trying to initiate, because with that Six of Wands, of course, we have this powerful graduation, this victory moment, but this does also increase the expectations or the demands or the required disciplines in order to maintain this new pace and in order to keep climbing. With the Eight of Pentacles as a challenge, some of you may be finding that this also means completely reorganizing a lot of your availability, as well as a lot of your own position, job description, and what people can or should expect from you. Some of you may be finding that this could still, while it's in a challenge position, be incredibly advantageous, however, because with the Eight of Pentacles, you are also getting a chance to make something a lot more secure that would have been a lot more risky had you not taken this upon yourself, taken maybe this new training or gone through maybe learning how to do a service a different way, maybe integrating a lot of new elements into a certain passion project or something you want to do as a service to others, connecting with people that are ultimately going to be able to lift you up in that respect, because the Eight of Pentacles can also indicate a need to pay attention to where honing our craft and working on our craft means also allowing ourselves to get closer and work more closely with those that are really passionate about their craft. Okay? Just be discerning, because we also have the Magician card reversed here. And as a challenge, there could also be some issues coming up where there are some mask off moments going on for you this month, especially when it comes to circumstances where a lot of hype doesn't seem to necessarily be proving itself or speaking for itself in certain connections, certain relationships, possibly even certain education or career roads or career agendas that you have held up until this point. When we look at the Eight of Pentacles upright juxtaposed to the Magician card reversed, remember, those who actually are passionate about their craft are the ones that are going to help you. It's kind of like, look at what we got going on in the world this last few years. A lot of people that were really good at social media, as in really good at promoting themselves and selling out, were not necessarily working on their craft. And now we're seeing a lot of people kind of get hip to that, right? Hype is always temporary. And you may find that there are some people around you that are showing their incompetencies, or possibly that you've been manipulated into thinking that somebody is more highly capable or more helpful or better connected than they really are. And you are going to need to make some adjustments there, okay? The Magician card reversed is asking that not only do you update your skills, but you maybe also update your contact catalog where it must happen. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we do have the Page of Swords upright and the Fool card upright. And I am seeing a lot of you Aquarian people getting a chance to start the work of bringing forth into being either a new relationship itself or possibly just a new relationship chapter for those of you who are currently committed, those who are currently involved. Because of the Page of Swords upright, we're kind of taking something out of the realm of fantasy or intrigue or interest and starting to physicalize it. Because the Page of Swords, we're playing a lot of 20 questions with partners or new partners and really doing a big deep dive into strategizing the means of bringing into form something that we did not know we could actually do at this time or in the near future for our household, for our relationship, for our family, or for ourselves. A lot of you Aquarian people may find that with the Page of Swords upright, your relationship itself is also becoming a lot more connected. And it may also show that with this Page of Swords, partners themselves may be going out of their way to supply you with whatever skills or abilities they have to help speed you up when it comes to the initiation of a lot of these new Six of Wands chapters that are beginning for you. Maybe this Page of Swords upright is also a big connector to that Ace of Swords green light we talked about before. The Fool card upright is also indicating that we are turning over a new leaf in our love lives this month. And a lot of you who are single or available may actually be engaging with somebody that is familiar yet foreign to you in a big way. This applies in such a way where somebody from a completely different background. When I say background, I mean possibly cultural background, family background, different ethnicity. It's really, really strong here. But the cool thing about this, in addition to all of that new intrigue, because that can be very titillating, we also have with the Fool card upright, there is a shift in terms of the sensibility of the relationship or the relationship potential itself. You and a new person are essentially going to be creating a new relationship opportunity together that is a departure of what you've both been used to. For those of you who are currently coupled, this is also going to maybe show up in a partner's evolution, a partner going through their own awakening, their own transformation, their own change in sensibilities. So if you want the fresh, if you want the novelty, if you want the excitement and the adventure there, you've got it. So that is what I've got for you, Aquarius people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.